Hi. I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys. I hope you're all great. We're going to spend some time together this Friday, God willing, on Zoom, where we will do the hafrasha together. We'll make a bracha together. Hopefully, learn some words of Torah together. In this video, I just want to show you a few quick things. How to make the yeast, which is the first part, which I'm hoping everyone's going to do in the morning, like at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're going to make the yeast, and you're going to, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to mix the dough together. You're going to put that yeast once it bubbles in there, and then you're going to tuck it away. I'll show you how to do that also, and you're going to let it rise. And then by the time that we meet up at 10 on the Zoom, everyone will have like beautiful, somewhat risen challah, and then we'll braid it together, etc. I also sent out another recipe. I've not tried it, but I understand if you don't have time to do all those steps in the morning, you'll just mix that all together. You could do that right before 10 o'clock. It doesn't need to rise, and you can bake it apparently straight away. A lot of people have written about that. I don't know, but you could try it and tell me and see how it works. Okay, so I put this up very early, usually every Friday morning. And the first thing I do when I come downstairs is I turn my regular water on. I don't use filtered water for whatever it's worth. This is the bowl that I use for the yeast. I don't know why. It's just what I have and what I've always done. So I turn the water on to let it run and make it hot. But since I've been doing dishes just now, the water's hot. You don't want it boiling hot to burn your yeast, but you want it like warm to hot. I know that's not a technical term. I use this. You do 4 cups. My thing goes up to 4, and then I do like a splash more. You know, it's not very scientific, but yalla. So anyway, so this is 4 cups. And then, literally, this is what I do. That. I don't know. And then, that's it with this. And then I put in here, this is the sugar. So yeast likes sugar. And I put in like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of sugar into that warm water. These are my sous chefs. Everybody say hi. Hi. And, okay, this is the yeast that I use. It's the Fleischmann's Active Dry. I use 4 packets. So someone asked me if they have yeast like in a jar. It says that each packet is 2 1/4 teaspoons. So I would do 2 1/4 teaspoons times 4 if you're using it out of another measurement. And then literally, here's how it goes. You just go ahead and do this. That's what it looks like. Try and get them all out and not all over your counter, which is typically what happens here. This is usually at like 5:15 Friday mornings. If you want to come over and join me, you're welcome to. I take a whisk and I just whisk it up. Oops. And splash everyone in the kitchen. Then what I do is I usually try and find like a warm part of the kitchen. So sometimes if the oven's on, I'm just gonna let it rest next to the oven. Because you're gonna see the way that we want it to look at the end. I'm gonna show you what good yeast looks like. I'm gonna do another video of combining all the flour, etc., and then adding in the yeast and what that's gonna look like, and then we're gonna put it into how I put it into rye, so that you could do all that before. Before we go, I just wanna say one quick word about tins. These are the tins that I use. I get them at Amazing Savings. I buy them in bulk. I haven't really looked around other places. You can use whatever you want. So they come in like big size. I usually use the big and medium. If my kids are baking with me, it's super fun to use the small ones. And then these are like medium guys or in between, you know, yalla. And then if you have these at home, that's also great. Before Rosh Hashanah, I bake them in these round ones. But like, it doesn't make a difference at this point. If you have a cookie sheet or anything else, that's what you're gonna use. Okay guys, I'm gonna see you back with the, when we put the dough together, and I'll show you how the yeast should look. The yeast is gonna sit there, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes. So I'll see you back. Bye.